Hey comrades, so I was working on a report today about the upcoming BRICS summit that's supposed to take place tomorrow, and one of the things I saw when I was doing this report was a statement that Vladimir Putin made on basically before this forum is supposed to take place, where he welcomed the leaders of the different countries that are going to be attending, and I noticed something pretty interesting that actually can shed a bit of a Marxist light on the current state of Western imperialism in the world that Vladimir Putin said, interestingly enough. I want to share with you, I'm going to read the direct quote here so you can get an understanding. He said, "Western partners disregard the basic principles of a market economy, free trade, inviolability of private property, pursue an irresponsible macroeconomic policy, including the launch of the printing press, uncontrolled emission and accumulation of unsecured debt. At the same time, more and more politically motivated sanctions are constantly being imposed, and mechanisms of pressure on competitors are being strengthened." Now, the first thing I thought of when I heard this was what Vladimir Lenin wrote about in Imperialism, the Highest Stage of Capitalism, when he said that when capitalism goes from its pre-monopoly stage to its stage of imperialism, it no longer resembles any of the sort of values that it was originally based on, and that it continues to claim, it continues to uphold, like exactly what Vladimir Putin said here, like the inviolability of private property, the principles of a free market. I mean, the West says all this stuff, but we know that because of the fact that these countries are imperialist and they need to keep the world markets under their thumb, there is no such thing as a actual free market for them. I mean, they want to dictate the rules, meaning it's not really a free market. And it's interesting how back in the 20th century, obviously it was the socialists and Vladimir Lenin who were talking about this kind of stuff, that capitalism no longer resembles the capitalism that it started as it claimed to be. And now in the 21st century, we have, interestingly enough, Vladimir Putin, not a communist, not a socialist, but the head of a capitalist state that is basically the target of Western imperialism, of the world's finance imperialist countries. We have a capitalist country that would like to compete along the lines of free competition, but can't when it's constantly being harassed by Western imperialist powers. So I thought that was really interesting.